From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Karen Rebo. Voters in Newfoundland and Labrador's provincial election showed last night that they were in the mood for change. They've ousted the governing Liberals after 10 years in power.
It is the honour of my life to be elected Premier of this great province of ours.
The Progressive Conservatives, led by Tony Wakeham, took 21 seats, good enough for a slim majority in the 40-seat legislature. The Liberals were elected in 15 ridings. The New Democrats won 2 seats. 2 independents were also elected. Wakeham won over voters by criticizing the Liberals' decision to endorse a proposed multi-billion-dollar energy deal with Quebec. Healthcare, housing, and the cost of living all figured prominently during the campaign as well. Keith Doucette, the Canadian Press.
Alberta's massive teachers' strike is having an impact on the very people training to become educators. University student Haley Roberts says her grade 4 curriculum was put on hold when teachers walked off the job early last week. In lieu of class time, she says her classmates are expected to meet weekly with practicum facilitators.
Opening up the space for us to ask questions and go over key items of like lesson planning and unit planning and classroom management and things like that. To me, it's a little bit frustrating, obviously, because we've gone 4 years now talking about all of that stuff. So the practicum is kind of where you put all of that into place.
Roberts says teachers need more supports, and she hopes a deal to end this strike is reached soon. Alberta's government says it expects to receive a final report today from the investigation into allegations of corruption over health contracts. Unifor says Stellantis is moving Jeep production, slated for its Brampton, Ontario plant, to Illinois.
The union blames the decision on the Trump administration's push to shift vehicle manufacturing out of Canada. It is urging federal and provincial governments to use all available tools to keep auto investment and jobs in Brampton. Stellantis said in February that it was pausing work in Brampton amid a retooling of the plant for both electric and gas Jeep Compass vehicles, with production set to start in the fourth quarter of 2025. Prime Minister Mark Carney said Ottawa is working with Ontario and Stellantis to protect workers and warned that U.S. tariffs and trade uncertainty are driving such decisions. David Augustine, The Canadian Press.
And Toronto Blue Jays fans remain hopeful despite their team losing the first 2 games of the American League Championship Series in their home park to the Seattle Mariners on the weekend. In Toronto yesterday, fan Valerie Conrad says she's keeping the faith as the series shifts to Seattle's T-Mobile Park for hopefully 3 games beginning tonight.
We're due for the World Series.
I feel like we're going to get...
Yeah, they're going to win. We feel like they're going to do something, aren't they? I think they're Canada's team. They're going to do us proud no matter what happens.
The Victoria Clipper has added a playoff express sailing between Victoria and Seattle for these ALCS games. This is the Canadian Press. In sports, it's game night for the Toronto Blue Jays as their American League Championship Series against the Mariners shifts to Seattle after the Jays lost both of the first games at home. The National League title series has the Los Angeles Dodgers with a 2-0 lead now after their 5-1 win over the rival Brewers in Milwaukee. Former Blue Jay Teoscar Hernandez and Max Muncy each hit solo homers for the Dodgers, who will host the next set of games beginning Thursday. The Calgary Flames fell 4-2 to the visiting Vegas Golden Knights and dropped their 3rd straight game. The Flames led at period breaks, but couldn't hold on for the victory, says Calgary head coach Ryan Huska.
We're just not playing complete games.
The Toronto Maple Leafs snapped a 2-game skid by beating Nashville 7-4. The Edmonton Oilers knocked off the New York Rangers 2-0, and Cole Caulfield scored twice, including the winner in overtime, to lift the Montreal Canadiens to a 5-4 victory over the Seattle Kraken. From the Canadian Press, I'm Karen Rebo.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.